Action Research Design. Introduction to Action Research is a participatory, practical research methodology aimed at creating change while simultaneously generating knowledge. It is often used in educational, organizational, and community settings where practitioners seek to improve their own practices. The core principle of action research is the cyclical process of planning, acting, observing, and reflecting. This cycle allows researchers and participants to implement interventions, observe the outcomes, and refine actions in successive iterations. Action research differs from traditional research because it is collaborative. The researcher works with participants, not on them. The method emphasizes solving real-world problems, which makes it especially useful in applied fields like education, healthcare, and management. The process is context-specific, meaning solutions are tailored to the unique challenges and goals of the group involved. Its dual purpose, to improve practice and generate theory, makes action research both a practical and scholarly endeavor. The methodology was popularized by Kurt Lewin in the 1940s, who emphasized the importance of involving those affected by change in the process. Today, action research is widely embraced as a method of empowerment and transformation. Philosophical foundations. Action research is grounded in the pragmatic paradigm, which values actions, outcomes, and practical solutions. It also incorporates critical theory, particularly in its more radical forms, which aim to uncover and challenge power imbalances. The approach assumes that knowledge is constructed through experience and social interaction. It views reality as subjective and constantly shaped by human interpretations and decisions. Truth is not fixed but emergent. It unfolds through the inquiry process and through cycles of action and reflection. The researcher is not a detached observer, but an active participant in the process of change. Action research values pluralism, allowing for multiple voices and perspectives to inform decisions. The focus is not only on what works, but on what works for whom and under what conditions. Knowledge produced through action research is often local and practical, but still contributes to broader theoretical understandings. These philosophical foundations make action research a flexible and inclusive approach to inquiry. Characteristics of action research. A defining feature of action research is its cyclical nature, typically illustrated in models with repeating stages. Common stages include identifying a problem, planning an intervention, implementing the plan, observing results, and reflecting. These stages are repeated in cycles to refine practice and deepen understanding. Action research is collaborative. Those who are affected by the problem are involved in diagnosing and solving it. It is participatory, respecting the knowledge, insights, and expertise of all stakeholders. The design is interventionist, seeking not only to understand problems, but to actively solve them. It is flexible and responsive, adapting to the evolving needs of participants. And context. Action research often takes place in natural settings such as schools, clinics, or community organizations. The process emphasizes empowerment, giving voice to those who may otherwise be marginalized. Finally, it combines action and reflection, with the goal of creating both practical improvements and theoretical insights. Types of action. Research, individual. Action research is conducted by a single practitioner, often to improve their own practice. Collaborative action research involves a group of practitioners working together on a shared problem. School-wide action research includes multiple teachers or stakeholders examining systemic issues in a school setting. Participatory action research, PAR, emphasizes social justice and includes participants in every step of the research. Critical action research seeks to uncover systemic inequalities and promote emancipation through inquiry. Technical, scientific action research focuses on improving efficiency or outcomes through structured interventions. Community-based action research is used in non-academic settings such as NGOs, focusing on community development. Each type varies in scale, purpose, and degree of participation, but all maintain the same iterative and collaborative spirit. The choice of type depends on the context, goals, stakeholders, and ethical considerations involved. These types demonstrate the versatility and adaptability of the action research approach. Role of the researcher. The researcher in action research serves as a facilitator, collaborator, and co-learner. Unlike traditional research, where the researcher controls all aspects, in action research, the power is shared with participants. The researcher must be reflexive, constantly questioning their assumptions, biases, and influence on the process. Building trust and rapport is essential, as participants must feel safe to share honestly and engage fully. The researcher encourages dialogue, where different perspectives can be aired and negotiated. The role involves orchestrating group meetings, collecting feedback, documenting change, and guiding reflection. Ethical responsibility is heightened due to the close relationships and practical implications of the work. The researcher must act as a change agent, helping participants implement new strategies and practices. Patience and flexibility are crucial as the process often does not follow a linear path. Overall, the researcher must balance academic rigor with practical relevance and human sensitivity. Data collection in action. Research data collection in action research is purposeful and contextual, focusing on issues relevant to practice. Common methods include observations, interviews, focus groups, surveys, reflective journals, and performance assessments. The use of triangulation, combining multiple data sources, is encouraged to validate findings and deepen understanding. Data is collected both before and after interventions, enabling comparisons and identifying changes. Observation allows the researcher to see how behaviors and processes unfold in natural settings. Interviews and focus groups provide insight into participants' experiences, perceptions, and reactions to the intervention. Reflective journals are often used by practitioners to document their thoughts, questions, and learning across cycles. Audio, video, photographs, or artifacts can serve as additional evidence to support claims and illustrate impact. Data collection is often ongoing and integrated with action, rather than confined to specific stages. Flexibility is key. Researchers must adapt their data collection tools as the project evolves and new questions emerge. Data analysis and interpretation. Data analysis in action research is typically qualitative, though it can also include quantitative techniques depending on the context. Analysis is conducted iteratively, aligned with the cyclical nature of the methodology. The researcher and participants work together to identify themes, patterns, and meanings in the data. The analysis seeks to understand why changes happened, not just whether they occurred. Tools like coding, categorization, thematic analysis, and visual mapping are used to organize and interpret data. In cases where quantitative data is used, e.g., surveys or test scores, simple statistical analysis may support qualitative findings. The process is collaborative and transparent, allowing participants to contribute their interpretations and validate results. Reflective dialogue sessions are often held to analyze outcomes together, promoting shared learning. Findings are used to inform the next cycle, guiding adjustments to actions and strategies. Ultimately, the goal is to create meaningful improvements while developing deeper insights into the problem. Ensuring trustworthiness and rigor in action research. Trustworthiness refers to the credibility and accuracy of findings. Credibility is enhanced through triangulation, prolonged engagement, and participant validation. Dependability requires careful documentation of procedures, changes, and decisions across the research cycles. A research journal helps track the evolution of the study and supports transparency. Confirmability is achieved when findings are grounded in data rather than researcher bias. Transferability may be limited, but rich descriptions of the context help readers determine relevance to their settings. Member checking, where participants review and confirm interpretations, is a core strategy for maintaining integrity. Peer debriefing with colleagues outside the study can help identify blind spots and strengthen analysis. Rigor in action research also involves critical self-reflection and openness to feedback. By involving participants in every step, the process becomes more ethical, valid, and grounded in reality. Ethical considerations. Ethics in action research are critical due to the close and participatory nature of the work. Informed consent must be obtained, with participants fully understanding the purpose, process, and risks. Consent is ongoing, particularly since research evolves and participants may take on different roles. Researchers must protect participants' privacy, confidentiality, and right to withdraw at any time. Because the research is conducted in real-life settings, power dynamics must be acknowledged and addressed. Ensuring mutual respect and collaboration reduces the risk of coercion or misrepresentation. Ethical. Dilemmas can emerge when an intervention has unintended negative consequences. Researchers must respond responsibly. When working in institutional or vulnerable contexts, AcademicWriting, schools, hospitals, ethical clearance from review boards is often required. Clear communication and transparency build trust and contribute to ethical accountability. The researcher has a duty to ensure that the research process is inclusive, respectful, and socially responsible. Applications, strengths, and limitations action research is widely applied in education, where teachers investigate their practices to enhance student learning. In healthcare, it helps nurses or teams develop better care protocols through reflective practice. In organizational development, managers and employees collaboratively improve workflows and communication. Community-based action research empowers marginalized groups to analyze and transform their circumstances. The greatest strength of action research is its immediate applicability. Solutions are tested and refined in real time. It supports professional development, helping practitioners grow through inquiry and critical reflection. It enhances collaboration, building stronger relationships among stakeholders. However, action research has limitations including limited generalizability, time constraints, and potential bias due to close involvement. The success of the method relies heavily on participant engagement, contextual sensitivity, and researcher skill. Despite challenges, action research remains a powerful, transformative approach for creating meaningful change and producing grounded, practical knowledge. If you find this content helpful, subscribe to stay updated on the next tips for writing Chapter 3. Feel free to comment below with topics you'd like us to cover in future content. Thank you!
Late night coffee cup, minds in a race, staring at the screen trying to find my place. Outlines messy, deadlines tight, gotta make this thesis shine so bright. Sources, research, writing flow, draft and edit, take it slow. Citations right, no mistakes, one more page, oh for goodness sake. Write it, cite it, don't deny it, every word refine, revise it, step by step, don't lose your mind, that degree's about to shine. Push ahead, methodologies got me seeing red. Data's done now, analyze, find the gaps and theorize. Feedback's in, don't be stressed, rewrite, refine, do your best. Paint visions up, take a breath, this thesis stands the test. Write it, cite it, stay excited. Like Every word refine, revise it. Step by step, don't lose your mind. That degree's about to shine. Lip review's long, but I push ahead. Methodology's got me seeing red. Data's done now, analyze. Find the gaps and theorize. Feedback's in, don't be stressed. Rewrite, refine, do your best. Transitions up, take a breath. This thesis stands the test. Write it, cite it, stay excited. All this work, can't deny it. Step by step, you're almost there. That the thesis life, it's only fair.